Alright, now that we have a foreign key constraint between our two tables, person and car, let's go ahead and learn about inner joins. So inner joins is an effective way of actually combining two tables. And the way it works is that you have a table A as well as a table B. And what you want to do is actually combine these two tables. Now, the inner join takes whatever is common in both tables. So if you have a record inside of the table A and also a record inside of the table B, so if you have a foreign key which is present in both tables, then it takes those two records and then gives you the result of both, which we're going to call it C. So A plus B equals to C. And to recap, an inner join takes two tables, A and B, and then if we have a foreign key that is present in both tables, then we have a new record called C. Let's go ahead and learn how to use inner joins with Postgres. Alright, now that you know what a join is, let's go ahead in this video perform a join between our two tables, car and person. So I'm going to select star from person and also select and then star from and then car. So we want to perform a join based on this foreign key right here. So car ID links to this ID inside of this car table. So to perform a join, we simply have to say select and then star. So we want to select every single column and then from, and then here is where you specify the first table, so person, and then don't press semicolon, and then on a new line simply say join. So this is how you join to another table. Now you specify the actual table that you want to join. In our case is car, and then you need to say on. So on takes a column which can be used to join these two tables. So in our example is the foreign key. So car ID found in person will join to ID found in car. So let's go ahead and say person dot and then car underscore ID equals to and then car dot and then ID. If you go ahead and press semicolon, press enter, you can see that we've got two results. And in fact, because you can't see properly, I'm going to show you a nice trick. So if you press Q and then press backslash and then X and then enter, you can see that we have expanded display on. Now if I perform the same select, you can see that now we have this information that can be easily read. And there we go. You can see that we performed a join between two tables, and pretty much this right here is, or actually, sorry, this entire selection is everything from person, and then the rest is from car. And you can see the same for Fernanda. So Fernanda right here, she has the car ID of 2, and you can see that this is the actual car. And this is how you perform joins. So obviously, so if I scroll up, so obviously Adriana is not included because she doesn't have a car. So remember, a join simply links two tables where the primary key and the foreign key is found in both tables. So just let me go ahead and show you one more thing. So you saw that we selected everything. So select star from person. So what we can do, just let me remove that. So you can see that we get every single column. So now what we can do is just grab certain columns from each table. So to do that, let's go ahead and say select. And now I can go ahead and say person dot and then first name and then comma. Let's go ahead and select the car dot and then make comma car dot and then model and then car dot and then price. And then we can go ahead on a new line. So if I clear the screen, on a new line from and then person and then we're going to join. So let's join, and then car on, and then person.car_id equals to car.id, semicolon. If I press enter, you can see that now we selected only the columns that we wanted. And let me go ahead and remove this expanded display on, and to turn it off, \X, it's a toggle. Now if I perform the same selection, you can see that if I remove that, you can see that now we simply selected few columns from each table. And this is how you perform a join. In the next video, I'm going to show you how to perform a left join. Join me there. See ya.